So motor meets chassis.
You know, there's nothing a man can't do without a good A-frame.
With a good A-frame.
And a
I mean, this
power.
is pretty handy.
Yes.
And we scrounged this from all around and turned it into this, and it worked out.
Yeah.
It works out pretty good.
I mean, I come
Way
over.
better than a tree in the backyard and a come
Oh, way
along.
better.
Have you ever done one of those?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Have you?
Yeah. Branch broke too. That wasn't a pretty sight. When I got the body off.
Okay.
I mean, just.
So we need. Okay, so we don't have the hole for the shifter.
No.
So first we get the motor in.
We get the motor in.
You got the motor mounts?
Motor mounts are in it.
Motor mounts.
Yep.
You got the trans mount?
Yep.
Let's wipe all this up clean.
Okay.
Before we put it in. It's easier to get it clean before we put it
Okay.
in. And then it's about to go in.
Yeah.
About to go down in there. So then we need to, I think, we have parts in here. Low car. This is it. A shifter. You might want to put it on, I don't know, before or after the fact, but
I should be able to put it on after the fact, right?
yeah,
After
you
the
put it on
motor's
after.
sitting
It's
in
right there. Be
No.
sitting right there.
Just a quick question. I've seen Daryl having to take and modify on this. Is that correct? I mean, I've never done one, so this is new to me.
Perfect. Perfect. We'll see how you do.
Okay. All right. Let's see here.
So, yeah, we're making a plan. Okay, so I need to paint this tank. This is the tank that goes in it. Let's make sure we're all set up for that.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Because we want that tank back. No, we can get the tank in after the fact.
I think the tank will fit in after the fact,
Yeah.
actually, won't it?
So if you're watching this video, you kind of get the idea we don't know what we're doing. We're just figuring it out as we
No,
go.
Bob, you know what you're doing. I'm the new guy.
I
remember?
forget every time. It doesn't matter that this is T-bucket number, it's probably 3,000. I don't know. It's probably a legitimate number. And everyone's a little different. That's what makes them cool. All right, yeah, good. And then we're going to make a compartment in here, but we're going to do it a little different on the next one. So this one, for bad to the bone,
Bad to the bone.
is going to be a little bit longer with a compartment. This one's going to have a compartment, but it'll be a little different.
Yeah, because I've never seen one with this big. Usually, this is only to like here. We've
Right.
got that little.
And they're painted, they're not covered.
Right.
So
right,
this is pretty neat. This is pretty cool.
So that means the frame is longer on this, no? Because of this? Longer deal here, or no? It just sticks out the back.
It's yeah,
Oh, this one's
it's a
got
C
hitch
cap.
on it, huh?
It's got a hitch on it, yeah. Well, they decided not to get that box though, so it'll still have a hitch. So the recess goes up under. We had a box that goes behind the box.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Anyway,
I've never
we'll
seen-
need to give Robin a call.
I've never seen this either before, so this is new to me too. So,
All right, so here we go.
all right,
Motor meets
frame.
frame. Wipe it off.
Yeah,
Get it
I'll
all
get it wiped
detailed
off.
out. Man, by the end of the day, we're gonna have radiator on here, right? I want to see that
Yeah,
radiator on here.
yeah.
Bad. So you're even getting more serious. I see the box over here now.
Yeah.
This is like the new work zone.
Tired of walking across the
It's
shop.
in. It's sitting there.
Yeah.
This is what I get to do. You know anything about these? So the gel gun's not working, so I went up there and got it apart. So there's all them parts in there, and something in there is not working.
159 pieces.
Oh, glad I have a picture.
Yeah, pictures help.
Okay, so I'll be working on that while you're working on this.
Yeah.
Next, so you gotta get it down, line up the motor mounts, or
Yeah, I got this motor mount in. I got to get the other side down.
okay.
Then I got to line my trans mount up, get it in the hole, which that's adjustable on a slide. So, yeah.
And then,
Trans or the
Trans mount,
shifter. Get the
shifter.
shifter in.
and then cut a hole.
Cut a hole.
Okay. Got to get that hole cut so we can drop it on here so we can put the radiator on.
That's right.
Okay. So
Yeah.
moving ahead.
Moving forward.
Okay, I'm keeping an eye on you over here.
You better.
I see you got some stuff together.
Yep.
So bolt that all together first.
Yep.
You put the pieces in there, just gets, oh, you figured that out. So you already put them in there.
Yep.
It comes with pretty good instructions.
Yeah, it does. Not bad.
So Low-Car makes a pretty good product.
Yeah.
Got pictures. I like pictures.
Gotta have pictures. I don't know what I can do without.
I'm doing my thing. I got my pictures. I'm taking it apart. Kind of clogged, but we don't care about the gel gun unless you're waiting on your body. Then you're caring a lot.
Here's what I don't understand though.
Okay, so moving ahead,
Moving forward.
moving forward. Get on. I can't wait to see that grill show on, or that radiator, I mean.
Oh man, I'm telling you what.
Piece by piece, bolts onto the back of the transmission.
Uh-huh.
We'll just keep them going here until you get this done.
Yeah.
Lots
Parts,
of bolts.
parts,
I think you use them all. you never know. When you got extras, you might wonder, but sometimes they give you an extra one just to make you think.
Yeah.
But I don't think you get one extra one on this one.
Not on this kit?
No. So what are you doing here? This is a bolt together kit.
Bolt together kit. Well, we're having to slot, if you look, a rear bracket right here.
Okay.
It goes on here to hold the back of this deal. It's got to go forward a little bit.
Okay.
And if you look, the holes, these were on here.
So you cut it apart. You take a brand new kit and you cut it apart.
I took a brand new kit, I cut it apart. So I'm
Can you see that? What he's talking about?
right here. These holes on our tail
What is it?
shaft.
The different tail shafts on overdrive?
Yeah, on the overdrive is a different tail shaft. So we're having to do some modifications.
Your favorite thing?
Yeah, actually, this is my favorite thing.
Okay, so it's a good kit, only you just have to modify it a little bit.
Yeah,
All right, so modify away.
and these are custom hot rods, you know.
Just so I see a radiator grill show or radiator on here. So now what do you got? Is this like a Harbor Freight tool, a bracket extender, or what?
Well, here's the thing. We're not just our bracket holes. There's where our original bracket was bolted onto. So what I did is, because we are going down and out.
Down and out, huh?
Down and out. So my top mark is
Like the poor folks in China right now.
Yeah.
Down and out.
my ½ inch I need from this point here to down here is ½ inch. I got that marked. I got my hole centers marked. So I just got a piece of scrap steel out of the bin. So what I'm going to do is weld these pieces in here like so. And what that's going to do is that should, because otherwise you're just kind of going blind, and I don't want to do any welding on this beautiful chassis, because the minute you weld on this, it's going to spatter, it's going to get something in here, and I'd have to wrap all that up. So I figured it'd be easier if I just mocked up where my hole centers are, where this is to this, and then I just fill in my gaps.
So all that to say, you've taken a simple bolt together shifter kit
Yeah,
and made a project out of it.
yeah,
All right, awesome.
you know, and yeah.
Yeah. They're on the spot. This is awesome. So we needed the torque converter. We got the wrong one, but you were on it. We had a count splines, and it was 30 and 30, 27 and all that. But this is our local parts department. You actually know about parts here. So you see me in the little earlier in the video trying to figure out how to fix my chopper gun. Well, we got it fixed because you got all kinds of stuff.
Awesome.
So you know how they do paperwork here? Check this out. And if I don't have my credit card, which I don't, or debit card or whatever, it's like, oh, yeah, we'll deal with that later. So this is awesome. So this is flipping our auto parts, your car quest though, right?
Bumper to bumper.
Bumper to bumper.
Yeah.
But what's the name on the door? I don't remember.
Flippin' Auto Supply.
Flippin' Auto Supply. You guys been here a long time.
63 years.
63 years.
Yeah.
And Sammy, he was like the guy that got it going. How's
My
it?
daddy.
Yep.
Yeah.
So awesome. So you got us going.
You bet.
So Robin, you're actually building the Midis Touch. It's a really cool car. So
Sweet.
when it's done, we'll show you, and you're part of the video now. So when you flip and
Absolutely.
stop into the best
Thank
parts
you.
store in town. Okay, we are entering the Gibby zone here. Hey, I just visited your favorite parts person.
You did, Brenda?
We weren't going to use names.
Oh,
Lisa.
well, Lisa. Oh, Lisa, yes.
So she got, look at, set me up.
She did.
Yeah, I got a chopper gun going that you would have never thought in a small town like that. So she hooked us up with the torque converter.
She hooked us up with the harmonic balancer, the flex plate, motor mounts, trans mount.
It doesn't need to have the color and serial number of the car
Yeah,
and everything.
two-door,
It's just
four-door.
like, just count the gears or whatever and do it.
Yeah.
So look at what you did. While I was gone. The thing about over there, they don't deliver.
No, they don't deliver.
But so
It's only right around the
it's
corner.
around the corner, and it's fun to go over there and yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like an old school hardware store in there.
It
isn't
is like an old school hardware, and they still
You
do
know?
paperwork. They transfer it to the computer later, but
Yeah, they've got walls of stuff you don't see anywhere.
No.
I mean, just pegboard of like
so why are we going there full time now?
because.
Well,
got-
so I
we-
have never heard of this before. Gibby comes in and he says, "I got kicked out of." Should we say the name? Yeah, O'Reilly.
O'Reilly's.
Yeah, we got kicked out of O'Reilly, and we're talking and doing and going on. And I'm like, where's the? I thought you were joking around.
Kind of like my grilled cheese sandwiches.
Oh gosh,
joking around.
don't. He gets the leftover grilled cheese sandwiches from the school. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
And we were both eating them like constantly.
Yeah.
So our
That's
health
our
is,
go-to
our health
snack.
is deteriorating quickly.
So anyways, I go to O'Reilly's. The first time I'm looking for motor mounts, which I have one in hand. It's not like I went there totally blind. I've got one mount that I found on a shelf in hand that we need.
Okay.
So the woman helping me is trying
Don't
her
say her
best.
name. Trying her best. Failing.
This blonde comes from out back and
the
is like,
manager.
"Oh, geez, this is gonna take all day, blah blah." I'm the only one in there, me and my son. Like, you got a busy schedule ahead of you anyway, so that was kind of the first attitude, I guess you could say. So then I go in there. What did I need?
You needed a bearing that was.
Oh yeah,
The brace
extra
was
bearings
broken,
for
but it was
Phantom P.
3/4 there, and we didn't know what it was from. And then we
Right.
go. I mean, go into a parts store and say you got a
I knew it was a
2025 Spirit,
Yeah.
Model 8 Coupe, whatever. And yeah, okay.
First
those-
question she asked, "What's it from?" Well, it's
I
a
don't know.
Ford. I have no clue what year model. So I get the blonde. So she is just total, won't even. And I've got part of an old race that I'd cut off and left the majority of it and just cut a slot in it. She had told me she couldn't measure that because there was a piece missing. I'm
Right.
like, yeah, you can. It's just.
It escalated.
It
It
escalated.
escalated. Now Gibby is kicked out of the parts store.
Yeah, I'm kicked out of the parts.
Which is fine. I like going to Flippin' Auto Parts.
So we go to
Flippin'
Flippin' Auto,
Supply,
which is
Supply.
right down.
So I
the
did a
road.
video with her. She like froze up a little bit.
Did she?
I'm all done. She goes, "You must have done this before." you're good at it. So anyway, that was a
Anyway.
long. Now we probably lost about half of our audience here. They're going, "Oh, who cares about that?"
Yeah, who cares? Actually, they probably do care. They run into the same situations.
Exactly. So you
that
got
we
the
do.
bracket made. And you
Yes,
can kinda
that's
see how
the
it needed
bracket
to be
I made.
extended.
Here's where I extended it here
And,
and here. And you can see our bolts are in it and it holds our plate on.
How come it looks gold? What do you do? Spray gold?
I painted
Make
it.
Everybody.
You know, I've
Check it
got a
out.
selection of paint in my
Of course,
box.
of course
You know, I got gold, silvers,
Yeah, of
reds,
course.
oranges,
And
blues.
Oranges and purples. Mostly.
Yes.
All right, so you got the shifter on, sort
Yes.
of.
Oh, you're
So you got to
putting-
get the linkage going for the
Yes.
shifter.
And my question was, they show to put it here in these back holes, so I take it that's where we put them, right?
All right, so
Or
here's
do
what.
we go further
Here's
back?
the deal. We know where that is, right? There's a hole right there.
Yes.
We know where this hole is, right here, right?
Yes,
And
exactly.
we know where that hole is.
Yes.
And we know where that hole is.
Yes.
So if we coordinate off of all them holes,
Uh-huh.
we can zero in on the center of that.
Oh,
So if you zero in on the center of that, the hole should be drilled in on the body that's over there.
oh, awesome.
So then you're not guessing so much.
Right. I
so
like that.
I would start by I don't know. I don't know where
Because
to go.
we could actually go back to that mount
Yeah.
if we had to get it further back in the car.
Yeah, so go ahead and
Let's find out.
find out where it fits best in the car. Put it in the
I'm
holes that
thinking
goes
that.
there. So I got back just in time.
You did.
I'm gonna go install the gel gun onto the pump.
You
and
did.
hopefully, no, I'm gonna do that now. I
Oh,
have my
okay.
parts though. Thank
Okay.
you, Lisa.
Thank you, Lisa.
All right, so there we go. Making it shift.
Making it shift.
Anything special about this? Bend it and cut it and
Yep.
hit it.
Oh, one special thing.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you're in park.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Yeah, so exactly. So this has got the button to hold it in where it goes.
Right, and
Oh, there we go. Ooh. I just knocked his piece off. Never mind. I was playing too
all
hard.
kind of stuff like. But anyways, yeah, make sure you're in park because here's what I did. I made my shifter linkage,
Uh-huh.
and it was all good. Good thing it's the other way. But I was all the way forward with it because I thought all the way forward was park, see? So my shifter linkage fit. But if you take the little
Park is
channel
back.
locks,
Huh?
see how you can spin that?
Yeah.
See how that locks it into park?
Yeah.
Park is back.
Yeah.
So now my shifter linkage is too long. But it's better to be too long than
Better
too
to be
short.
too long than too short. I dealt with one of those issues earlier today. We
So,
had a too long piece.
I just got to shorten it up, but we're good.
So the rod is straight. You bend the rod, make it work.
Yeah, because you want your heims nice and square with each other.
What's going to happen in the body? It's going to be real close on the floor right here, so you have to notch on the bottom. The
Right.
body's kind of extra thick.
Yeah. So,
So when you kind of measure that up, you moved it back a little bit, so we're going to clear the dash with the
Yes.
shifter.
yes. Yeah, I had the shifter up in these set of holes.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look where our key is dead center and the dash and our shifter's dead center and this gets forward, it'll clear, but
It's
I
real
don't
close.
like it. It's, You got to reach over the shifter to hit the key. This way, when it's in park, you got plenty of room.
Yep.
Yeah, I like it there a lot better.
So
So
we're close.
we're close.
So we're going to get the body on,
Yes.
but it doesn't look like the tank had been drilled yet.
No.
So we'll get the tank fitting, put the tank where it goes. I want to get the radiator on after we get the body fitting. And then we can always pull the body back off briefly to get the tank out.
Yeah, because we have no. Yeah, it has not been.
No, it's clear. And then we're going to build the compartment in the back too.
Right.
So we'll work
Now
on
we're
that
gonna
right
make
away.
that like an insert piece, like a fiberglass insert
No,
piece.
make it
No?
part of it.
Okay.
Make it part of it.
Okay.
And then get with Eddie and make it upholstered, make it
Oh,
pretty.
and upholstery.
And upholstery.
Yeah, I like that.
All right. Carry on, cut
I'm
some
gonna
holes.
wait on that. That's what it's gonna
Okay.
be.
So that's your false hole.
That's my false hole, 4.5. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to our center line, which would be 2.25.
And again, we're measuring everything off of these body mount holes.
Yeah, the body mount holes.
So we're and I don't know why it took me so long to figure it out. I mean, it was years ago I figured it out. But I would kind of sort of mark it under there and hold it and do and cut and back and forth and on and off 10 times.
Yeah, when you got a reference,
When I got a
solid
reference,
reference,
like,
yeah.
Duh. But anyway,
Sometimes you're just too close to the project.
yeah, when you're under there and the dust is coming in your face, that's way too close.
Well, we got
With the saw and some, now we're gonna make dust here, serious dust.
Yeah,
Okay, well, I'm gonna leave.
you're gonna
You
leave.
make some dust.
Okay.
I'm gonna go install my rebuilt gun
Okay.
and see if it works
Hopefully it
on
works.
the gel. Yeah,
Hopefully it
hopefully.
works. Well, I'm gonna cut a hole. Why don't
Good.
we put both these on, then set the radiator in there?
We're thinking. So guess what? We at least have the radiator sitting on there, but it don't fit between the headlight stanchions. So let's get it's mock-up time.
Mock-up time.
Mock-up time.
So
We
we
gotta-
pull the radiator back up out of there.
We gotta modify and fit a little bit. That radiator looks pretty, so we put some tape on it and some cardboard so we don't
Man, that thing's heavy.
unpretty it. And you do some buffing on it and polishing, but it's pretty clean, but we need to buff and polish it, make it better. Yeah, get the headlight stanchions bolted down. And then I have to probably trim a little bit of that brass ear off of there. And then, so we made these here. Somewhere, you got the headlight?
It's right there on that piece of cardboard. I didn't want to send. I'm afraid to touch any of this stuff, bud.
Okay, so we made these here to go on there for the headlights. Yeah, let's so get these puppies up there.
Yeah.
And we'll see what we got going on. All right, so we got the custom made bracket.
So we don't know if they go this way.
No, so just I bet it goes the other way.
You think it goes that way?
I absolutely think it goes that way because that's level.
Okay.
So get both of them on. All right, a couple smiles on there.
Yeah.
I bet we got a couple smiles at the Midis Touch house. You want to put them on next, or you want
I want to see what it looks like.
to? You want to see what it looks
I
like?
gotta see.
Okay. Gibby scrounging.
Whoa! Bumble finger snot house.
Ooh, don't drop it. You gotta kind of squish it in. Is it in there? It's not in there.
No, it's not in there,
Just
Bob.
squeeze it a little bit.
Oh yeah, straighten out the. Oh my gosh!
Will that tip back some?
What, like this?
Like just like that. You can adjust them. Amazing.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So it's adjustable.
Does this big thing go on top? I imagine, right? Or does that go on the bottom?
No, it goes on top.
Whoa! That's crazy.
That's pretty wild. Or does that go on the bottom? I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, let's just turn the camera off and figure that out. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We had a conference. They do go on top. See how the wires come out the bottom. Does that fit in there? Almost.
Hold on.
Man, it's so close. Oh, it does fit in there. Look at that.
Yeah, we're hitting the brake lines now.
Oh, we want to go back a little bit more. Just go back with it.
Just go back with it
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see what look you're going for. Keep this
Yeah.
flush.
All right. I'm liking it.
Is that the coolest thing you ever did see? And I'm really getting before the chrome look, but now that you got the aluminum,
It is kind of
it's
jumping back
kind
and
of
forth.
jumping, yeah.
Well, plus we've got the steps, brass steps,
Yeah.
and it's got brass cowl lights too.
What's up?
Okay, Gibby's sleeping. Yeah, he was last night.
I was watching TV.
I let him sleep too
Yeah.
until the guys were leaving. I said, "All right, wake him up on your way out." Laying on the couch in there. So we're just kind of putting it together. The 700 trans, we're gonna have to do more work to fitting it in the body than I was hoping for. So we'll do that tomorrow. And we need to get this tank fit in here.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll get the tank up where it goes. Make sure we get so we get the tank up where it goes here. Drill it in, make sure everything's right.
Mm-hmm.
Take the tank out, paint it. I'll put the floor in here, and we'll put a divider. So the tank is gonna have a divider, and then you'll still be able to fill it up in the front right here. And pretty much we're gonna be good to go then. We get the body all finished up. But what we did, we went ahead and put the step on because we couldn't control ourselves.
No, we couldn't.
No. So the step is painted under there, but it gets a nice brass step forward on it. Really cool. So to get the brass cowl lights.
I want to know where these fancy things go.
What fancy things? What else you find over there? Oh, yeah. I don't know.
Look at that.
Well, Robin, I bet you're watching this, so where do those go? We only got one or we got two?
No, we got a pair of them.
Really?
Yeah.
We got to put it somewhere good. We could put one on the back.
Maybe they go on the back?
No, not on the side. That don't look right.
That don't look good at all.
No.
So, yeah, there's a
On the
pair
back.
of them.
Right in the center of there would be good for one.
Yeah,
Actually, one right there. That's all it needs.
yeah,
I like it.
yeah. I love it.
Then we got brass, and that'll break it up too. We got them brass mirrors. Yeah, look at that. So it'll go on a chrome windshield. So I got the windshield somewhere around here. We can get that, get the body on.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
So I'll need to get with Robin probably tomorrow, find out about what we're doing with
Yeah, we got a
carburation.
pair of these. Because it's got it in the front on the grill already.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that is stamped in there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's all cool.
Oh, way cool.
I think we're gonna wrap it for today. Slim Chickens has free chicken. You gotta head over there.
Yeah. Free dinner.
Free dinner.
I guess it's a fry, a drink, and some chicken tenders they're offering for free.
For free.
From 4
And
to 6.
And I got goats to deal with. I'm down to, I only got like 5 more to kids, so I gotta go deal with that tonight too. So we're actually taking off a little early. It's actually late, but it's not late. Cool.
I'm impressed. I didn't know how that was all going to fit together, but it really does fit, don't it?
All right, so now spend the day on it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Get the body fitting right, get all that done, get it there so we can wrap it, figure out some of the rest of the parts we need to get putting on it, and get her done.
Get her done.